Audio Jungle.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Sammy Socialite, and I'm bringing you another Eating Sports Chat. It's the first one of 2022, so Happy New Year's, everybody. Today, I have some delicious chicken Florentine pasta, and I'm about to tear it up because I'm so hungry because there's so much news going on. Like, the national championship, college football national championship. So let's take a moment of silence to the rest of the football world because y'all let UGA win a national championship. So disappointed in every college football team. They had a chance to stop them. Cough, cough, Alabama. UGA will not be getting any congratulations from me, not on this show, but I will note that they did what they had to do. Bryce Young, the Heisman winning quarterback, yeah, he was struggling because their wide receivers were dropping everything. And then once UGA got to the point where they were about to win, Bryce just really started making mistakes. You know, pick six, getting sacked, like horrible. I want to send a special get well soon to Jameson Williams. They just said today, the receiver for Alabama tore his ACL in the championship game. So, hope you get better. To the Bulldogs. Y'all are the national champions. And if you want congratulations on that, you should go watch another show because I'm not talking about that. Anyway, in NFL news, as you know, the last week of the 18-game season, well, 17-game season, but 18-week season wrapped up with a lot of crazy games. Man, it's so good. But with the NFL, there were some great games. There were some bad games. All of most having playoff implications. So the Titans actually locked up the number one seed in the AFC. So they have a bye. The Raiders and Chargers. This game was crazy because the Colts lost to Jacksonville Jaguars, ending their playoff hopes. Shout out to Kenny Moore. He's doing the best he can for the Colts. Y'all won 9 games, but losing to the Jags in a must-win game is kind of unacceptable. But because they lost, the Chargers and the Raiders could have both made the playoffs. All they had to do was tie, and both of them went to the playoffs. As the game is going, Oakland is up 26-14. It's looking like it's about to be a blowout. The Chargers come all the way back, tie the game up. We got overtime. Again, all they need was a tie, and they both could have made the playoffs. So the whole overtime is going. Nobody's scoring. Oakland is about to let the clock run out to let the game end in a tie. So not only could they go to the playoffs, but the Chargers could go as well. And the Chargers head coach calls a timeout to stop the clock. And after he did that, the Raiders decided to just go ahead and kick the field goal because that was so disrespectful, because we were trying to give you a chance and you didn't want to take it. So bye-bye, have fun at home. And that is how the Chargers season ended. And that is how the regular NFL season ended. The Aints beat the Falcons, giving them hope for 10 minutes that they would be in the playoffs, until San Francisco beats the LA Rams, snatching the Aints playoff hopes away. No playoffs for you stupid Saints. Ha ha, that's what y'all get. Anyway, so next week we have games on Saturday, Sunday, and a special Monday night playoff game, which is unheard of in the NFL. They're trying it out. That game is going to be the Cardinals at the Rams. That's a showdown that you have to see. The Raiders are going to play the Bengals. Bengals haven't won a playoff game in decades. So they're trying to get their first win. Raiders are excited to be in the playoffs. That's going to be a great game. Ben Roethlisberger, in his final year, apparently, is going to play the Kansas City Chiefs again. This matchup happened last year, and we saw how that happened. Good luck, but I don't think Ben is going to have a career-ending run in the playoffs. I think the Steelers lose that. Patriots play the Bills. They split this season. Patriots won the wild snow game that they only, I think Mac Jones only attempted like 2 passes, and they ran the whole game, and the Bills still couldn't stop them, and they won. Bills did win the more recent matchup a few weeks ago. That's going to be a very great game. I think the Bills have the experience, though, to pull that off. And again, the Titans are on bye. Cardinals at Rams on Monday. I got to put my money on Kyler Murray. I think he's going to feel very comfortable under the lights in LA. 49ers at Cowboys. Thank you, 49ers, for beating the Rams and going to the playoffs and keeping the Aints out the playoffs. But unfortunately, this is going to be where y'all playoff hopes ends as well. I don't see there, like Kyle Shanahan is going up against Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn actually said the reason why he hired Shanahan in the first place was because it was always so hard to do defense for his offenses. So we'll see if if the Cowboys can come up with something. But I really do think the Cowboys are going to win that game. They have to. Eagles go to Tampa to play the Buccaneers. Antonio Brown's gone, officially cut after his walk-off shirtless rants on the field. Jalen Hurts, congratulations on making the playoffs in just your second season, bro. Congratulations. Now, I would love for you guys to shock the Buccaneers and beat them. I will be rooting for you, Jalen, but it's probably not looking too good. The Packers are on bye because they got the 1 seed in the NFC, and they're just going to be waiting to play whoever. So, last thing on the NFL, there are coaching vacancies because it is the end of the season. They were busy. People got fired. Brian Flores is an African-American head coach for Miami Dolphins who in 3 seasons has 2 consecutive winning seasons. 10 wins last year with Ryan Fitzpatrick as the quarterback with a little Tua. This season, 9 wins with Tua. Won 8 of their last 9. 8 of their last 9. And he got fired. And I think it is a mockery with that roster that they have in Miami. Winning 10 games last year and winning 9 games this year is an outstanding feat. Matt Nagy, he's been fired all season. He's just still in the building, but they have officially fired him. They fired their GM, Ryan Pace. They have the quarterback. They do have Justin Fields, so we're going to see if the new regime wants to work with Fields or if they've seen enough and they want to take their own quarterback. So that is something to look out for. The Oakland Raiders have a vacancy due to, John Gruden being fired earlier. While their interim coach did lead them to the playoffs, we're going to see what they do with that situation. Jacksonville Jaguars, as you know, they fired Urban Meyer. So they have a vacancy. Mike Zimmer, the head coach of the Minnesota Vikings, was finally let go. That's crazy. I guess they decided they need a fresh look. I personally think that Vikings job is the best job on the market. They have so many offensive weapons. You get Adam Thielen, Justin Jefferson, and Dalvin Cook. You have flexibility to move Kirk Cousins or draft a quarterback, find another quarterback. So that situation is just perfect. The defense has really good players on it. Any head coach that's applying needs to look into that Vikings job. And for everyone who wants Eric Bieniemy to get a job as a head coach, he should definitely look to that. Joe Judge for the Giants, fired. That comes as no surprise to anyone. As I wrap it up, the NBA season's still going. Kind of. It's like stumbling, stuttering throughout. All-Star voting is out. Kyrie Irving is back. He played 1 game so far. But the craziest thing is he was 6th in point guard voting for the Eastern Conference in All-Star voting for the fans, and he hadn't played a single game all season. Klay Thompson in the top 10 in the West hadn't played a game this season. It's just crazy. Keep voting. You can vote on Twitter. You can vote on NBA. Trae Young is currently number 2 in the point guard standings for the East. So next to DeMar DeRozan, who really should be on the ballot as a backcourt player, seeing that he plays small forward for the Bulls, but it's a whole nother story. Keep watching basketball. It's about to heat up. Football's almost over, but we're going to enjoy this last month of football before we fully shift over to, basketball. Fantasy Star of the Year is just basically the player that was winning games every week, and it was rookie Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase was a baller this season. He scored multiple touchdowns in multiple games, multiple over 100-yarder games. Like, it was just crazy. Shout out to the rookie for getting that. The fantasy bum of the year. Shout out to the dumb people that drafted Taysom Hill as their fantasy quarterback because he did nothing, absolutely nothing this season. So, congratulations if you had him. If you had to play him, ha ha ha. The other bum of the year is none other than wide receiver Allen Robinson for the Bears. He was not a factor to any quarterback. All the quarterbacks they had playing, Robinson never did anything. He was still their number one receiver. He was out there playing. It was just hard to see. Do not draft these people next year. You will not be sorry. Draft Jamar Chase. Don't draft Allen Robinson. And on that note, I'm about to wrap this up. Again, shout out to not the national championship winning team, and salute to everyone that's watching. Like, share, subscribe. I will see y'all next time on Eater Sports Chat.